And welcome back to the morning show. We're really excited to tell you about a power camp that's coming to Heritage Park in about a couple of weeks, and I've got two great guys here to talk about it. We've got Walt Guest right here directly to my right, and I want to say Luther Strange. I lost
Strange
my train of thought.
It's Jamie Strange.
Jamie
You got the Strange right. Yeah.
So you're not working in Montgomery with the
not working with not related either.
It's so good to have you, and we're really excited about this camp coming up because it is about Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And most of us all know a little bit about it. We may not know a lot about it, but if you've been to school around here, you would have heard that at some point in your life. And actually, let me tell you this, my Sunday school teacher is helping with this camp, Alan Dunklin, and he is with the Good Hope School. And I know he's really excited about it. He's not real sure what all he's going to be doing. But first, we're going to let Jamie tell us about what Fellowship of Christian Athletes is about, first off.
Well, we appreciate you having us this morning. And, you know, FCA really, it started with a camp. That was the whole idea, is they used the platform of sports to, you know, reach students. They knew that sports was influential, and so the idea was to get a bunch of kids together and bring them into a camp and let some of these famous professional athletes or college athletes share with the kids, and you know, share the message of hope of Jesus Christ with them. And so that's how it began. And what they saw with that was, you know, there was a need. These kids would come to camp and they would go back to their schools and not have that appropriate follow-up. So that's when they started what we have as a campus ministry. And so that's when FCA started on the campuses, to get students to come back from camp and have a place where they can meet regularly, kind of hold each other accountable. That was kind of the idea with campus ministry. And we've grown into two other areas, which we work with coaches closely now, because we saw that, you know, that coaches were very influential. In fact, Billy Graham says that they may be the most influential, you know, working with young people today. So we have a ministry where we work with coaches through Bible studies and trying to help them in their marriages with different enrichment retreats and stuff like that. And then we do the community. And so that's what this camp's all about. We want to get into the Cullman community and bring in our coaches, our local coaches like Coach Dunklin, to come in and help and work with football and encourage kids. And it's 7 to 13-year-olds that are going to be able to come to this camp. And so we use our local coaches. We use our local students to get involved and be student leaders that can help with these young kids that are going to be at camp. So it's a community event, but it brings together our camp ministry. It brings together our coaches ministry. It brings together even our campus ministry, because these student leaders are going to help us. They're going to be able to go back to their campus and use that leadership that they learned this summer on their school campuses.
And that is so important, to teach athletes about character and about everything's not about winning, and how you act when you leave that field, and whether you win or lose. And I know that, especially with the coaches, they are such an influence on the athletes, and if they don't behave out there,
right,
then you can expect them to grow up and go out into the community and be the citizens of the community
right.
that they need to be. So I think that's great that there's a coaches camp as well.
Exactly. We recognize and that we've got literature, material, Bible study curriculum that we just use to encourage and equip the coach. And by the way, there is going to be, I don't know if I mentioned this, there's going to be 12 different sports that these kids can choose from. Some of your traditional sports like football, baseball, softball, volleyball, to, you know, karate, to archery. So these kids that are coming to this camp have, you know, several choices to choose from. So. And
I noticed some of the coaches are I know from Wallace, Coach
right.
Clem from Wallace.
Right.
I'm not sure who the rest of Steve Johnson. So is it all local people here, or
some are local.
Some of them be coming from?
Some are local, and then we have UAH head track coach David Kane is coaching track.
Oh, okay.
We have Bobby Jackson, a former NFL offensive coordinator that's working with football. And they're going to be what we call the head clinicians and our local coaches high school and middle school coaches are going to come and help them. So.
And I also think I read something about a dinner at the end.
Right.
Is there some kind of special guest going to be?
On that Friday night, we are going to have a family night, and we invite all the kids that participate in our camp to come along with their parents, and we'll have a dinner and a program. Tanya Crevier is coming. She's a basketball handler. She can spin 10 basketballs at one time. She does NBA halftime shows, and she's going to be coming to share that night with the kids, and then have some entertainment for their family. And so it's going to be a great week. We're really excited to be here in Cullman. This is our third location. We've already done 2 of these already.
Okay.
So this is going to be our third location this summer.
Okay, let me get to you, Walt. He is sort of like a campus ministry throughout the county, and I want you to tell the people how that all came about and what your role is going to be as soon as you move to Cullman.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I just got done with college in December, and I was looking for something to do. I was thinking about being maybe a teacher and a coach, and doing some grad school. But Lord led me to FCA. Called up our director, Ken Burnett, and he asked me to come and intern with him for a few months while I figured out what I wanted to do. And so I've been working since about January 12th or so for quite some time, and he gave me an opportunity to possibly go full-time. And so we didn't really know where that was, somewhere in Alabama, somewhere in the state, possibly Montgomery, Birmingham, we didn't really know. And was looking like, Lord willing, I'll be starting August full-time down here in Cullman. So
well,
we're really
the Lord
excited
really
about
blessed
that.
you, son, by sending you to Cullman.
Absolutely. It was definitely my first choice for sure. So I'm absolutely excited about it.
You will
and
love
being
it here
instead of elsewhere for sure.
Okay, and
So.
you've got something else coming up in your life really soon, I heard.
Yes,
when we come in the
ma'am.
door. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, ma'am.
And what her name is?
Getting married in October, October 5th to Abilene. She's a Texas girl. And we met at a summer Christian camp, and so we're really excited about that too. And she's excited about Cullman. She loves it as well. So we're definitely blessed and excited about our future down here in Cullman.
So let me ask you one other thing. Will you be working with? You'll be working with all the schools in the county.
Yes, ma'am.
What about the city, or just the county?
Yes, ma'am. County and the city
County
schools.
and the city. Oh,
yes,
good
ma'am.
deal.
Yes, ma'am. So Cullman High School and West Point, Vinemont, and all the county schools, and in the city as well. So
and our
we're excited.
superintendent was a former coach,
Yes,
and
ma'am. Mr.
so
Cullman.
yeah, he's all about the sports here, especially football. He
Yes,
really
ma'am.
likes that. So you've got golf, football, soccer, softball, baseball,
Archery and
archery. What else?
Tennis,
Oh, yeah.
karate. We
karate.
have track.
Track.
We have, trying to think if there's 12 of them. So basketball, we have basketball. So, we're going to have a lot of choices. Some are co-ed and some are, just girls and just guys, volleyball. Maybe
So
girls
this
more.
is for girls and boys.
It is.
7 through 13.
7 through 13.
Tell us how we can register and what the deadline is and the dates. And this is at Heritage Park.
Heritage Park, we're going to be meeting at the Walmart Pavilion, and the dates are July 22nd through the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way, if you can't, if you have access to the internet, is to register online. We have a website. It's on the screen, I believe, at NorthAlabamaFCA.org.
Okay, there it is.
And you can call that number as well. That's our office number. But you can register online. We're actually going to be at Chick-fil-A Tuesday night. We're going to be at Chick-fil-A, and we're going to have a live registration from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And so we welcome everybody to come out to that. The Ernest family that operate that Chick-fil-A have been gracious enough to every registration at Chick-fil-A that night will get a free meal, free combo, one free combo per paid registration. So that's exciting. We're excited to partner with Chick-fil-A on that, and Mr. Cullman and Randy Ernest are both on our board, so it's exciting to have their partnership with us.
And what is the cost?
The cost is $150.
Per student?
Per student. That
Okay.
includes lunch, includes the program, all your training, and T-shirt, lanyard, Bible. And if there is any need out there for someone that cannot afford that, we do have scholarships available as well. And so we're working to get the word out on that as well. So we don't want to turn kids away, and we want this to be something that the whole community can enjoy and be a part of.
And the entire program is at Heritage Park?
Most of it is at Heritage
I
Park.
was thinking some of it was here. Is that right? Or
We
am I
are having
wrong?
basketball.
Okay.
It's going to be in the gym at First Baptist, and we're going to
Okay.
have golf at the Cullman Golf Course.
Okay.
Volleyball is going to be at the Aquatic Center. So we're going to use several facilities. Gymnastics, cheer is going to be off-site as well. But you know, we've got a lot of different folks we're working with to pull this camp off here.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
Yes,
We're so
ma'am.
glad to have you in Cullman and welcome you to our town and community. And there's a pretty good bit to do here. Some people might think it's kind of boring, but I like it here. It's pretty laid back, and so I think y'all are going to enjoy it here in Cullman. And we're so glad to have you here and do what you guys are doing. And if you want to register your kid, 7 to 13, girls and guys, just go online, and we will be announcing it during the from now until the time of the camp, so you can check that out every morning on the morning show and check out how to register. We'll be right back with more of the morning show.